Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Don't Argue podcast. Hope you guys are well. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm really trying to take you guys deep into the finals, or should I say as deep as Fremantle will allow me to go. Man, we got the Pies. DJ, hit that intro. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, it's Fremantle who'll be playing up in the MCG against the Collingwood Magpies. The last time Freo played the Magpies, Fremantle lost, unfortunately. 44 points to 80, 36-point drumming over there in Optus. And obviously now the tables have turned. Ironically, Collingwood being the reason why Fremantle were kept out of the top four because of their 1-point win over Carlton in round 23. Fremantle have now done well, or done enough anyway, to secure another week, obviously after overcoming that 41-point deficit against the Bulldogs, and obviously Collingwood in jest as well in the same, unfortunately losing to the Cats. Now for me, it's not necessarily about being friendly at all towards the Collingwood Pies, the Collingwood team and all their fans. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, enemy territory, so stuff for you guys. It was quite funny though to see their coach basically tell their players to never ever sulk again, right? And I thought that was funny because it shows to me that Collingwood have a lose first mentality. Now again, I'm just probably throwing a few shots here and there, but the reality is, it is what it is. Now, as Fremantle, obviously, I guess, have their own internal problems regarding that Fife and obviously his persistence to try and play. We also look abroad to Collingwood, who is, or in my opinion anyway, they look like they're going to be a bit of a big task. Now, Collingwood for mine have been a consistent team, majority of the year. Obviously still holding on to that the longest win streak in AFL season this year. I think it was about 11 wins. Now, with Fremantle, it's as simple as this: drowning out the noise, silencing the crowd, and playing their game. Now, can Fremantle afford another start like they did against the Bulldogs? I don't think so. It's quite clear to me that Collingwood, judging from their game against the Cats too, they're very pressurized defense. They're going to be basically in your face. Again, smooth transition. Things just went astray for them. I don't know how and or why, but in the fourth quarter, it just wasn't quite the same. Again, battling back and forth against the Cats there, but the Cats obviously having the last say. Now, obviously, Collingwood go into this game here, with their backs against the wall. That's the reality. I think there's more pressure on them than there is on us, on Fremantle. For us, it's just more about trying to take it as it is. It's a learning experience for especially our younger players, but at the same time, it's quite significant in the sense that this is David Mundy's last season. Now, again, going back to the game, it's Fremantle. It's about playing our game. I think for us as well, it's really about utilizing what we have, our strengths, basically. The midfield, I reckon for mine is strong. We've got a strong midfield, to be fair with you guys. Defensively, we can, as far as I'm concerned, we can defend whatever it is that Collingwood throw at us, right? And I'm not sure what's happening with their players. I'm hearing side bottoms out. I'm hearing some players are out. I don't know, don't care, to be fair with you guys. The reality is Fremantle just need to concentrate on their game. Now, this game here is quite significant because obviously the winner of this game here will play the Swans, I believe, right, in the prelim, and obviously from there it's the big dance, and Fremantle have not been there for quite some time, so obviously optimism is rife, and as it should be. But like I said, going back to Fremantle, Nat Fife is also another interesting sort of question that I'm thinking about. It's quite clear to me that he wants to play, or so media projects it as such. Or perhaps it is quite possibly the case that he does want to play. Can you fault Nat Fife wanting to play? No, I don't think so. Is Nat Fife aware of perhaps the chemistry we have now versus when he's in it? And again, it sort of depends on where you lay, right? Whether you think he adds more to the team or takes away, I'm not too sure. But the point is, I'm sure he's aware of something of that nature anyway. But is he a player that you need in your team? I still think so, right? But again, for such a big pressure moment, if he was to hypothetically play, who would you have him replace? I'm not too sure. Anyway, like I said, for Fremantle, it's about avoiding that slow start. It's really about stamping our authority, really. And or if we can't, at least handling the onslaught, because Pies will give us their best. They are you know, like I said, they're the ones here with the most pressure, right? They're the black and white army, right, with about 300 teeth between them. They're going to be they're boisterous, loud. They're going to be ready. They're going to be prowling. They're going to be booing everything that is not related or benefits Collingwood, basically. And I think for Fremantle, much like the Bulldogs in the first quarter, it's about silencing the noise. It's not necessarily about a grind as much as it is just about dominating, asserting what they want to do. I'm sure Longmuir has a good game plan as well in store for Fremantle. But yeah, look, I'm very excited about this game. I understand the stakes that it holds. I understand how important it is and how vital it is that we win this game. Make no mistake about it, right? Regardless of result here, the reality is I think Fremantle will go into this game with a lot of lessons learned from the Bulldogs game, and I think we'll definitely be in good stead because of it, right? I understand a lot of Pies fans think it's one-off, it's done and dusted. Fremantle don't stand a chance, but I'll tell you what, you know, it's that type of attitude that I think we really thrive on and have thrived on. And like I said, it's about getting that revenge, right? They beat us in round 10. It's about us trying to basically beat them right where it matters the most, in front of their 90,000 fans, you know, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. Because you talk about the black and white army, I don't give a damn. All right, it's all about the purple army, and I'm sure we'll be there. Obviously not as big, not as loud, but we will be there, and I'm sure the boys will be up for it, because ultimately we know what's at stake. I am really happy, though, quickly before I conclude, I'm actually pretty happy that a lot of the younger players like your Fredericks, your Brayshaws, your Sarongs, Amoses and the like, actually getting a chance to really experience this. And just quickly as well, a little bit of a jab to Adam Chera, but how funny is it, right? That Adam Chera, going back to Carlton, they don't make the finals. The year he goes, bang, we're back in it. We're back in we're in the final. Sorry. I think it's quite humorous if you sort of look at it from that standpoint. But anyway, I digress. I think I'm done now. But yeah, it's a must-win game. But I think it's a game where we can go into more relaxed, right? The pressure isn't on us, and I think that's where we probably play our best footy. We're not too, let's just take it easy, and I think things will come our way. But look, I'm looking forward to this game. Cannot wait to give my own opinion on it post-game. Hopefully it's a good result. But in saying that, take it easy. See you guys next time. And Collingwood, you black and white toothless punks, don't argue.